at the War Memorial in Syracuse. Newest addition to the Syracuse Crunch, Dalton Smith. Dalton, welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. You've had a crazy 24 hours here. You get the news that you've been traded. You drive from Springfield here to Syracuse. Describe for us the last several hours for you.
Yeah, like you said, it's been a little crazy, but fortunately, it's a great opportunity, and I'm excited that all this happened.
And coming to the Tampa Bay Lightning organization, you've been now the last couple of years with the Columbus Blue Jackets in Springfield. You played against the Crunch a couple of times. One thing that people have been talking about here is the fight that you had against J.P. Cote earlier this season. What do you remember about that one?
Not too much. Just he was upset with something I did. I guess I must have hit him or something. I don't really remember, but it happens. Fortunately, it's not the first time that I've been teammates with someone I fought, so it's something that I'm kind of used to now.
Yeah, well, J.P. Cote's had a few different fights with people that he's known before. And you step in here with, amongst now the Crunch players, you're right there amongst the most major penalties and fights this year. Got about a dozen or so. How does that element and how does the rest of your game come together for people who haven't seen you play before?
Yeah, like you said, I fight from time to time, just more to stick up for teammates or just to get the boys going if they need a little energy or a little boost. Other than that, I just try to work hard and keep my game simple and just bring energy when it's needed.
You're from Oshawa. You talk about playing junior hockey a little bit. The number of guys who've come up through Ottawa, people talking about it just the last couple of days. What was that experience for you, and how did that help you become a professional hockey player?
It was great. Not making it my first year was obviously disappointing, but it ended up being the best thing that's happened so far in my career because I got confidence playing junior back home, and then the following year, my draft year, I had a great year and got drafted and was really developed properly, and Brian Kilray was patient with me, and I got called up, so I got to be coached under him, and then the guy that took over, Chris Byrne, was excellent with me and gave me every opportunity to play, and I was really grateful to come from a great organization like that. That really prepared me to excel to the next level like they've done with so many other players.
And we see now, that's just a couple of years ago now, the time flies, right? With Springfield, the Falcons organization down there, Columbus Blue Jackets, and now you come here. At this stage of the season, to go from a team that was doing very well to a team that's had success in Syracuse, you know how well they did the last year. How does that affect your outlook on this season?
It doesn't affect it very much. I'm still going to play the same way, and I don't think my role is going to change too much. It's I'm just going to try to help out as much as I can and keep my game simple as always, and hopefully we can go on a bit of a run here, and you never know what can happen.
The Tampa Bay Lightning organization has been very successful at the American League level, not only on the ice, but in promoting its young talent to the NHL. You see that right now with John Cooper and the like in Tampa Bay. How does that affect your outlook, and now being part of the organization, not only for this year, but you've got another year on your contract?
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's a great organization. It's something I've been following even way before any of this happened. I've always respected how they develop their players, and now that I'm a part of it, it's very exciting.
Playing against the Crunch, not only this year, a little bit last year too, what is the impression of Syracuse, and how do you think that you can help this team immediately, given the reputation that you know of them?
Yeah, just from playing them, I know it's a tough building to win in. The crowds are excellent here, and it's a really good atmosphere. So now having them on my side, I guess it's a lot better, and it should be really fun to play in.
Are there any guys on the Syracuse Crunch roster right now that you're familiar with, either personally or professionally?
No, which is surprising. Usually the hockey world seems a lot smaller than it is, but no, unfortunately I don't really know, but I'm sure I'll get to know guys pretty quick.
Well, you do know one guy, and that's Jonathan Marchessault, with whom you were just traded. Tell us the personality for you two guys. There's on the ice, we can see what you've done, but describing the character of you and Jonathan, and how do you think you guys coming here together will help you guys become acclimated?
Well, he's a great player. He's going to help offensively. He's flashy, so I'm sure the fans will like that. And me, I just kind of protect him when he gets run his mouth a little bit. He likes to speak his mind, so I guess my game's more simple, a little more dull. I'm not going to do any spinorama shootout moves or anything like that, so I guess that's all I can really say about that.
Well, I got news for you. The fans here in Syracuse admire that sort of play just as much as the whirl-around flashy stuff. So I think you'll be very happy with how the Crunch fans will welcome you. And, of course, it is just about a couple dozen games left in the season, a team that's trying to find a playoff spot. Knowing your position, just stepping in here, how can the Crunch try to fight back? What is the key to have success down the stretch when you know you've got to win pretty much every game?
Obviously, it's kind of stressful when you think of it like that, like you got to win every game. But I think I've always had success kind of staying loose and not thinking about it too much and just going out and playing, knowing what you do best and sticking together, sticking to the system, and just the coaches are hired for a reason, so their systems are going to work. You just have to stick to it and just stay loose and positive, and I think that's the best thing you can do in situations like this.
Well, the Crunch have a reputation for being a very close group, and Mike Angelides, the captain. What does that mean to a player to know not only the team winning on the ice the last few years and promoting players, but to know that it's a close group? How does that affect you as a new player to the organization?
Yeah, it's a big relief to have a captain like that. He's respected all around the league, and it's going to make hopefully the transition a lot smoother and easier on me and John, and we'll really appreciate it.
Well, Dalton Smith, one of the latest additions to the Syracuse Crunch, thank you very much for your time and best of luck. Welcome to Syracuse.
All right, thank you.
With Dalton Smith, I'm Dan Duva.